What's happening, guys? It's Abhinav from PhoneBunch, and this is our review of the ZUK Z1 with pros and cons. Now, as usual, let's get the specs out of the way. So you have the Snapdragon 801, 5.5-inch 1080p display, 3 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of onboard storage, and a massive 4100 mAh battery here. Now let's start with the good things about this phone. The first is the display, 5.5 inches in size, 1080p IPS, and yes, it has good color reproduction. Wide viewing angles as well, good touch response too. There's really nothing wrong with this display. It's one of the best displays in this price segment on a smartphone. You can see the colors look really vibrant here, and yes, it is visible outdoors too. Next up is that fingerprint sensor. It is quite accurate, it is quite fast as well, and I do like the placement here. And it acts as a home button as well, and you can see that it works from every angle that you so choose. Now there are a lot of sensors on this device, and you do have a notification LED as well. The capacitive buttons which are flanking the home button do light up too. And if we talk about the sensors, as I was saying, there are plenty of them. You do have a gyroscope, you have the magnetic field sensor here as well, so this phone would work with VR headsets too, if you were wondering. The next good thing about the phone is its rear camera. You have a 13 megapixel rear camera, 8 megapixel front, but the rear camera comes with optical image stabilization, which is quite rare in this price bracket, and it really does help. You can see images do turn out with excellent color reproduction when you are outdoors. Even macro shots do turn out quite okay. The camera does focus in quite quick, it has good shutter speed as well. It only struggles when the lighting is not that great. But overall still excellent color reproduction, good saturation as well. If I had to choose, I would say that this is just next to the Moto G4 Plus in terms of cameras within Rs 15,000. It is far better than the Redmi Note 3. But in artificial light it does struggle a little bit. Images do tend to have a bit more noise than normal. Now let's talk about another great thing, audio quality. The speakerphone here is actually decently loud. It doesn't sound tinny and doesn't distort at full volume. The best thing here is the audio through the headset jack. It sounds full, it is quite loud, and it is very clear. So audio experience is definitely a bonus here. And with Cyanogen mod, there is a lot of customization on offer. Starting from the launcher itself, you can customize pretty much anything you want. From the layout of the home screens to your app drawer, then there are themes inbuilt as well, which add another layer of customization. And then you can have on-screen buttons available as well, where the fingerprint sensor would still behave as the home button. You have double tap to wake, double tap to sleep, but for that you would have to tap on the status bar. Anyways, those are still great add-ons. Then there's plenty of storage available on the device. You have a 64 gig ROM, out of which about 50 to 53 odd gigs will be available when you get the device. And then the RAM management, 3 gigs of RAM, and you can see 2 gigs are free even though several apps are running in the background. So memory management was also top notch. And that translates into real world performance as well. With the Snapdragon 801, this phone blazes through all the tasks. I didn't notice any lag, web browsing was great. Pinch to zoom worked out great, good touch response here as I said earlier too, apps opened up quickly. You can see there is absolutely no lag on this device. Great gaming performance here as well. I didn't notice any lag, although a bit of a frame drop here and there, but that was just about it. The phone does get slightly warm after continuous gameplay for more than 20 minutes, but it's nothing major. And then there's good battery life here as well. I was easily able to get through one full day of use with the 4100 mAh battery with about 6 odd hours of screen on time. But there's one thing though. With the 4100 mAh battery, I did expect a little better battery life. I expected it to last at least 1.5 days. The Redmi Note 3 does have better battery life than this one. And there's one more good point. You can root this smartphone, you can install custom ROMs, and your warranty won't still be void. Now let's talk about the cons, the things I didn't like about the device. Now it is a 32-bit processor. Moreover, this is quite an old processor, so I don't think so Android end would support 32-bit systems anymore. I can't confirm that, but that seems to be the way forward anyways. Then there are some compatibility issues as well. I've heard that some games don't work on this phone. In future, we may see a lot more of those. Now I didn't have any major network issues with this one, but network reception was more or less average. I compared it with the Redmi Note 3, the Moto G4 Plus. This phone did lose network a bit easier than those two, but you do have dual band Wi-Fi available here, which is definitely a bonus. Then there's the build quality of the device. You can see that there is a gap that has come up between the frame and the rear panel. Now this has happened to many other people as well, as I read the comments online, and well, this phone does feel a bit bulky too, and I wouldn't buy the white variant at all. Doesn't look as good as the other one, and with the black front this phone looks far better. So folks, those were the pros and cons of the ZUK Z1. It is still a very good smartphone in this price segment. Yes, it does run on older hardware, but if you are looking for a good smartphone that works great right now, this is definitely worth a look. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, let us in the comment section. Do comment on whether you like our new pros and cons format as well. That would really help us. And as always, have a great day.